Hi, I'm Ty Higgins with the Ohio AgNet here in Worcester at the ATI OSU, getting ready to listen to a slew of great speakers, including Leah Dorman and Dan Tolman from the Ohio Farm Bureau Federation, and Dr. Bobby Mosier also on hand. He's here to talk about the Ohio Livestock Care Standards Board and what it means to the youth of agriculture.
We teach it in our classes. We do research. Extension develops educational programs out across the state. In fact, the quality assurance programs that swine and beef have, and that 4-H'ers and FFA members take before they can exhibit an animal at the state fair or county fairs, involves animal welfare guidelines and standards as we know them today. And so we've always been an advocate for good quality animal care and well-being, and we'll continue to be that. For maintenance of safe and adequate food supply, we've always been an advocate for that. That's so important, people, to have a trust in your food supply. And it's so, so important. So you don't want to develop something that's going to interfere with the trust of the consuming public with the products that we're producing in agriculture. So that adequate and safe food supply is so important to us. Also, for protecting the safety of the workers. You don't want to put standards in place and management practices in place that's going to be dangerous for the workers to be involved with. And so that consideration. You're concerned about the animal in the animal care, but you're also concerned about the safety of the workers that are, and the caretakers that are taking care of those animals. For providing Ohio with an access to locally raised foods, that's also so important. We like our agricultural industry here in Ohio. We think it's pretty important. We like to keep it viable as much as we possibly can. And so we've got locally grown foods that we can use here in Ohio for people in Ohio. Taking a proactive, comprehensive approach to animal care is what we believe. We think the Livestock Care Board was doing just that. Ohio took a proactive and comprehensive approach to animal care. Not just looking at one little slice of the pie, but looking at the whole pie when it comes to animal care and welfare. And we also believe in assisting the board by contributing sound and current science and research-based information. That technical committee will always be looking at better ways of doing it. Reviewing the research data that we can find as other states develop new projects on animal care and management systems, and reviewing that and making sure that we've got that on track. And if there's anything new and better way of doing it, we will bring that information. We as a college will bring that information to the care board for their consideration. And we will continually do that. And we'll also be doing research ourselves in these particular areas. And then we're working closely with ODA to distribute communications and education to the standards. We've already told Tony Forshee, Dr. Forshee, who is the state veterinarian, who is providing leadership on this, that Extension is willing to work with him. And so we're going to be developing that, working with him to develop these educational programs and educational materials and ways to communicate this information out to the people across the state. If you're interested in this right here, here's the printed copy, but it's all on this website. So I'll give you a few minutes to write that down if you haven't got time. If you're interested to take a look at it, it's all there. And you can follow along. You could have followed along with the board. If you got on this, the first board meeting, you could have followed along with the board in terms of the decisions they were making and the process that was unfolding and how the subcommittees work, how the technical committees work, and also the recommendations and standards that the board was developing and put together. Again, I appreciate you being here because this is an important topic. If you're interested in animal agriculture, you've got to pay attention to what's happening in animal agriculture and all parts of it as we move forward in the future to make sure we develop a safe, affordable food supply for our consuming public.